12 tribes went to the exile. And we forgot about them. The main part of your family that is still out there, located elsewhere, don't even remember that they are Israelis, don't even know that, and cannot figure it out by themselves. But you know what will happen to them? When the spirit of Mashiach will be powerful enough to wake up the spirits, suddenly a person in India, and another person in Lebanon, and another person in Russia, and another person in Sweden gonna open their eyes one day and gonna say, hey, I love Israel, I love the Bible, I love Moses, I want to put tefillin. Suddenly gonna start acting crazy. And you know what their father will tell them? Don't make a joke out of yourself, and gonna turn his back on him. And you know what their mother will tell him? I'd rather you to be gay than Jewish. And walk away. But you know what they will do? They will go back to their nature of being Hebrews, Ivriim. What's the meaning of the word Hebrews, Ivriim? Avraham HaIvri. That's the first time we heard about the name Hebrew on Abram, that he was the head of the believers.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I just hope that you're doing fine today. So in today's video, I decided to learn with you because this is a video which is really eye-opening. And we know some people say we have the 12 tribes of Israel which are scattered. Some say we have the 12 tribes of Israel which are lost. Are you lost or are you scattered? I want you to tell me, how do you feel about this? Are you lost or are you scattered? So this video is really important because it's gonna make us learn. For a person like me, continental African in the motherland, I'm going to try and understand some things because I'm in the process of working, knowing the history of the 12 tribes of Israel. Do I belong to the 12 tribes of Israel? That's one thing that with time I'm gonna get to know. But from the speculations that I've had before, we have some African people who also belongs to the 12 tribes of Israel. For example, the Igbos from Nigeria, so this is one thing which is really important that we need to discuss about. And I feel like we need to have this education because most of us don't have this education. And for the people who are well educated in this segment, I really and I honestly salute you for this. So today, this video for me, it's a learning session. And this channel is called Rav Drod, Freedom Through Faith. This is a rabbi who discusses things relating to the 12 tribes of Israel, discussing things which relates to what generally the genealogy of people, where people come from the biblical perspective, the truth of how people relate today in, contemporary society. So this video is a thought-provoking video, is a learning video. I didn't have much to impose about this video. However, I have just a presentation that will show how this is relevant to today based on the research that I tried to conduct. So I want us to watch this video, then come back, have a discussion about it, because I believe that it is important for you and me to really get the perspective, to really get to know that the 12 tribes of Israel will definitely, whether lost or scattered, will definitely come back home at some point. This is a presenter Eugene Stories, and I hope that we get to learn together. Until then, let's dive right into the video. And if you're watching this video for the first time, kindly consider joining our membership, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like so that people are minded like you, people who like content related to this may get this information. This video is only for educational purposes. I hope that we get to learn and really get the best out of the video. So I don't want to say much. Let's roll into it.
And it's written on him that he was a Hebrew. What that means? That all the world was standing in one side and Abram was standing in the other side. Ever means side in the ancient language of Hebrew. When you say Ivri, means that he passed to the other side. All the world were worshipping idols, and he realized that there was a mistake, so he went with his true understanding, listening to his kidneys that were advising him, listening to the voice of his heart, to an inner voice that told him, leave the house of your father, go to the unknown, to the land that I'm going to show you. I want to see you do that. When you'll do that, you will show the real nature of being a child of Abram and Sarah, of Isaac and Rivka and Jacob and one of his 4 wives. It doesn't matter if you're Jewish or if you're one of those people that belongs to the rest of the tribes. If you're from the tribe of Yehuda and you are today called Jewish, it doesn't make you superior or higher than one of your brothers from the tribe of Asher, Zvulun, Naphtali, Gad. Forgive me, but that's the truth. We were all sitting together on the table of our Father and his wives. And all of us are siblings. We're all meant to sit together. And there will be no one left behind. That's the secret behind creation. That in the end, in one moment, everyone will remember. Suddenly the Creator will turn on the light of the souls and the spirits will recognize themselves. Means exactly like I explained to you that your simple work's supposed to be, that you should recognize your true nature, that you will dare to be who you are, that you will find out who you really are, that you're going to follow your heart, going to follow your instincts, going to follow your deep understanding that you should be good and you should be brave and you should protect the weak and that you should use the qualities and your talents and your abilities and your wisdom and that you should dream your dream and that you should hope your hopes and that you should pray your prayers. Be who you are. That will be the result of redemption. And it will take place in the hearts of all the children, boys and girls of Jacob and his 4 wives. All the seed of the 12 tribes are about to wake up. And it's going to be a wild, wide, worldly awakeness. Suddenly hundreds of millions of people gonna recognize their true nature and gonna look at the world as the most foreign and dark place in the world and will desire home. Where is home? Home is where your heart is. That's where home is, where your heart belongs. And they will follow their heart. They will not think about converting. They will not think about changing locations. They will be lions that are chasing and running after a divine goal, a meaningful life of purpose. They will know the truth and they will stand for you and you will stand for them. And you should recognize yourself between us, between your nation, between that godly nation, 12 tribes that were standing and receiving the holy tablets from Mount Sinai. Not only Jewish people there. Jewish is one nation, is one tribe of Yehuda. You're going to say the tribe of Binyamin joined? Those are the 2 tribes. Some Levites joined them as well. Perfect, that's what you have. All the rest today lives in Pakistan, in Uzbekistan, in Russia, in India, in all the world, in China, in Japan. Today you have groups, you have communities that you can see and recognize symbols, ways of traditions that have been kept from thousands of years ago, when the king of Ashur exiled 10 of the tribes of Israel and sent them to Chala, Chabur, and Gozen. And from those places, they went and spread in the world. They disappeared. You can see some things, those things that you can see, those tiny communities that are the leftovers of the holy tribes, are only there to remind us of their existence, that we will not forget them. But all of their families that have been separated from them, and today are Muslims, today are Christians, today I don't know what they do with their lives, working in factories in China, I don't know what. They are our siblings. with no connection to the color of their skin and to the nations that they are located in. They are the children of Jacob. They are the children of Rachel, of Leah. They are the children of our parents. Those are our brothers. We cannot help them to recognize themselves before we recognize ourselves. Not as Jewish, going proudly with the tzitzit. This is a physical tzitzit. You need to have your spiritual tzitzit on you. You need to be connected with your mind to who you are. You need to represent the Creator, even if you find yourself naked, barefoot, in the middle of the street, in the middle of the night. You should remember your soul, who you are and what's your mission. Like the life story of all the Baalei Tshuva. I woke up out of complete darkness. I was a soldier in the army. I never kept Shabbat. I was eating in Yom Kippur. I would watch movies all Yom Kippur. We wouldn't keep no holidays. We wouldn't do anything. I ate everything that can swim or have legs. Everything that has a mother, I ate. But one day the Creator opened my eyes and I realized, hey, why are you ignoring Shabbat? Why are you not putting tefillin? Why won't you go and visit the Western Wall? Why won't you go and lakes, springs, water holes? Amazing experience. I didn't know what I was causing to myself when I started walking in that path of tshuva. I was not choosing it. I didn't know what I'm choosing. I was not there for my religion. I didn't start in my process to become religious. It was the last thing I wanted in life. I was searching for my truth. I felt that I'm lying to myself, that I'm not who I am, that I'm going with my friends to places that I don't like, that I dress to certain things because I want to impress people, that I'm talking in different ways with different people. I suddenly started to feel that I'm a liar, that I'm not my true self, that I'm not being honest with myself. And then I decided to change. And that change brought me to realize, hey, you're Jewish. Their change will bring them to understand, hey, you are Zvulun, you are Asher, you're Naphtali, you're God. It doesn't matter. They're going to understand from which tribe they came, and their root is Jacob and one of his wives. That's the redemption. And it's taking place, and the evidence for that is you and me. Is us.
You know me, my name is RDMC with them.
So to me watching the video, literally I've learned a number of things, I won't lie. I didn't know a number of things, I also won't lie, I'll admit that. But what I believe is that every day, it's always a learning day, and the information is out there and people can really get to see what's really happening in the world. And my presentation on this video was how are the 12 tribes of Israel coming back today? Because the prophecy gets to say that the 12 tribes of Israel will come back. Definitely they will come back, but the question is, how will the 12 tribes of Israel come back? So I tried to look up to some things which really happened, and I saw to it that it is important if I try share with you how I feel about this and how I saw to it that they have started returning or how they are returning. And with me here, I have this, and I'm gonna just go through it and we're gonna see how are they, coming back. So the document starts by saying, the question of whether black people are among the 12 tribes of Israel that will return. This is a topic of interest and debate among scholars, religious communities, and various groups. And so we're going to start with historical and genetic evidence. We have the Beta Israel, that is the Ethiopian Jews. The Beta Israel community in Ethiopia claims descent from the tribe of Dan. In Ethiopia claims descent the tribe of Dan, one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Historical records and genetic studies have supported their Jewish heritage, and many members of this community have made aliyah, in bracket, migration to Israel. in recent decades. Also, somewhere down we have the Lemba people. The Lemba people of southern Africa claim descent from Jewish ancestors, and genetic studies have shown that some members have genetic markers similar to those of Jewish populations, particularly the Kohanim, the priests, suggest historical link. We are also going to, look at. We're also going to look at religious and cultural claims. African Hebrew Israelites. Let's talk about African Hebrew Israelites. Some groups, particularly in African Hebrew Israelites movement, asserts that black people, particularly African American and other people of African descent, are descendants of ancient Israelites. This belief is based on religious interpretations, historical analysis, and a sense of cultural identity. In the sense of talking about religious and cultural claims, I'm going to talk about the Igbo Jews. Some Igbo people in Nigeria also claim Jewish ancestry, asserting that they are descendants of one of the lost tribes of Israel. While these claims are debated, they have gained some recognition and support from Jewish organization. I can't say much about this, but what I know is that I'm also trying to get to understand really which tribe do I come from. And I think with time I'm going to get it so easily because I know I'm from Kenya. I'm a Nilot. I'm not a Bantu. I'm a Nilot. Because we have some history with Nilotic people in the Bible and some things which really happened. And I'm yet to find out how things are going. So we're going to talk about the biblical interpretations in regards to these. So we are going to see various interpretations of biblical prophecies suggest that the return of the lost tribes of Israel, will include people from diverse backgrounds and religions, which, according to the preacher or the rabbi, what he has said, it's true. People come from different background to come claim their ancestry, come really get to know where they belong, and and march together. So the return of the lost tribes of Israel will include people from the diverse backgrounds and regions. Some interpret passages like Isaiah 11:11-12 and Zephaniah 3-10. If you get time, get to read them, as indicating that people from Africa will be among those gathered back to Israel. I'm also going to look at the modern patterns, the modern movements, and how is this being recognized. So in recent years, there has been a growing movement among African and African descent communities to explore the reclaim of the Jewish heritage. Organizations like Kulanu and Shavel Israel have been involved in supporting these communities and facilitating their recognition and connection with the broader Jewish world. I'm also going to talk about the Israeli government. Okay, the Israeli government has recognized some claims leading to immigration and integration of groups like Beta Israel and B'nai Menashe into Israel society. So that's how the lost tribe of Israel, and especially my interest in the God's chosen people, black people, the Hebrew Israelites themselves, they fall under this category. And it is important that today people are getting to know the truth. People are coming out in large masses to really get to see what really happened or things which are going on. And I would really like to know, what do you think about this video? For me, I would like to impose that this video, I tried to share it with you because it was a learning process for me, and I watched it, gathered some information, and kind of questioned some things because, of course, there are some things to be questioned. And most important thing is always take the information, and if you are to believe the information, get to believe the information. If you don't get to believe information, it's okay with you. But at the end of the day, it's you to decide with what you're going to do with the information. Whether you agree or whether you disagree, the end math of it all is that you've gotten the information. So this, for me, it's a learning process, and I want to know people from the black community, the Hebrew Israelites, the black family itself, what do you really feel about this video? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Have you learned? Haven't you learned? I really want to know your opinion in regards to this video, because for me, I'll say that I've learned, and also learned that Jewish, no, I mean the Igbo Nigerian people are also claiming their ancestry in regards to the Jewish community. So of course there are a lot of things, because I've seen some videos of Nigerian Igbos debating the same issue in when it comes to this topic, and I would really like to know, what do you impulse about this video? Have you learned something, or haven't you learned something? I really want to know what you feel about this. This is your presenter Eugene Talk Stories, and today's video I didn't have much to impulse because I was in a learning session. I was learning and I've taken some notes, and I hope to retain the message. If you have any book that you can suggest me to read in regards to this topic, if you have any important material that you'd like to share with me in regards to this topic, I won't hesitate to connect with you. As you guys know, my email is in my bio, and you can always reach out to me, share with me information, or share with me anything that you want to share with me. I'll really appreciate. This is the presenter Eugene Talk Stories. Until then, peace, love, and harmony. Salute.